In the heart of the capital city, live from the Broadcast House studios at 44th and O, we switch on the blinding neon glow that bears their name. Jack Mitchell.
You're about to find out who I am. You're going to be on the national news.
And Dave Miller.
Don't you know who I am? Get your hands off my man.
It's KLIN's Jack and Dave in the morning.
Hey, everybody, welcome on in. Jack and Dave in the morning, 1400 AM and 94.5 FM KLIN. 44 degrees in the capital city at 8:42. Glad to have you back with us today. And once every couple of weeks, we like to bring in Jason Peterson from Turbine Digital to talk tech, to talk gadgets, all that sort of stuff. And he joins us right now on Jack and Dave in the morning. How you doing, Jason?
Good, man. What's up, guys?
Nothing.
Nothing.
Absolutely nothing?
Nothing.
Okay, fine.
Thanks for coming in.
All right, we'll see you later.
see ya.
That was Jason Peterson, everybody. All right, what should we get it? I wanted to see what you thought of this. I know you work with a lot of clients on tech marketing, and this doesn't go maybe directly to those relationships you have, but the story came out this week that Pinnacle Bank Arena, they're working on improving their cell service. That should be better within the next month or so, but they're not going to have any wireless there for people who are at concerts or at games until March, which I don't know how big a deal that should be. To me, I always thought if you're an arena, if you're the University of Nebraska or any university with athletic program, you want the best possible service for people to put out pictures. It's like free marketing, isn't it?
Absolutely. I know when I've gone to games at the football stadium, and they may have improved this since then, I totally agree. I do not understand. That is the most marketable opportunity for social sharing.
It's free.
And for that not to be like a top priority right out of the gate, yeah, I don't get it.
No, see, it's not free. The infrastructure you got to build to get
Fair
this thing,
enough. That's true.
it is very, very difficult to
part
get
of
a
the reason.
strong signal all the way around
Fair
that
enough.
building. Here's who it really, really hurts, and this is why I think the arena needs to get on top of this before March, or what do they say, May?
Well, they said that's in March, but they said you're right. They said it was expensive, and there were some things.
The
That was
wi-
the holdup, basically.
The wireless internet cannot be used by the media, which is really important when you're running basketball games.
Yeah.
It's really hard to live tweet when you can't get an internet signal, and the cell coverage will not support everybody who's trying to do that.
I wonder how many pictures from Husker football
Oh, man.
games don't get out because the people would post otherwise. As a marketing guy, that's a big deal. That's a huge missed opportunity, isn't it?
I agree.
I never understood that.
No, on both fronts you guys are talking about, it defies logic. I mean, in this day and age, regardless Wi-Fi, even if it's a paid or you got to get access or whatever or not, that's just a default. To me, that's just something you need to have.
Yeah.
So, considering it's cutting-edge technology as far as arena itself, no, they need to get on that.
But
They
it's
need to get
hard.
that
It's
done.
expensive. Here's my idea. I went to a basketball game last year, and I know the Huskers and other places, they have apps. But instead of getting a program, what about just an app that automatically updates? It's like a program. Every app gives you a game program, updates the scoring live. And I know you could look at that on ESPN.com or something.
Well,
but
here's something
I think
else.
that'd be a cool deal.
You
That's a
get
great idea.
you get tickets to a game, right? Even if you print them out yourself, you get tickets to a game. You get a QR code. You scan the QR code, and that's how you get your program.
Yeah,
Once you pay for the
I just
ticket.
think you'd have cool interactive apps. where
And you
people
could do
are-
that as well, too. I mean, there's a million things you could do electronically. It's just easier right now to do it the way that they have been doing it.
You're right. There has to be a reason for disruption. I mean, again, usually whether it's inefficiency or pain, or like this case, does it save them money? So if any of those things happen, because I agree, like that kind of stuff, it seems like a no-brainer. But I think in some cases, adoption of these sort of ideas usually hits when it starts to become cheaper. And when that hits, they're going to do it.
And that's what's happening with the wireless, I'm sure, and the internet. It's cost prohibitive in these situations in a lot of cases. I saw this news article yesterday. Snapchat passes Facebook in photo uploads. And I've heard of Snapchat, but I don't really know what it is. Is this something I should know about?
Yes.
Really?
It's starting to become a big deal. I've got a fair number of employees that are under the age of 25, and they use it all the time. And, again, it's been known for the whole, like, you send out a message or a tweet, the kind of like a tweet, and you can attach stuff to it and you can share it to other networks. But the point is that information disappears, so it doesn't leave a trail. So that's the main benefit that all the tweeners and those that age is they don't want to leave a trail.
I don't get it. But that's what I said about Twitter first too. But I don't get it.
But we talked about this 9 months ago or so, and everybody was kind of like, ooh, the porn angle. Yeah, that's something you might want to keep away from your kids. And it supposedly doesn't leave a trail, but it does leave a trail.
Yeah, I think you're probably right. I mean, they always say, I mean, from the standpoint,
it doesn't show up in your
nobody sees.
inbox.
Correct. I mean, from the public side of things, but obviously on the private side, I'm pretty positive they're saving it. But no, like I agree. I kind of wondered if it would be a faddish thing, but they're using it, and they're using it a lot. And so I think from that statistic, it is skewed because some of those images are going to other networks like Twitter.
That's
but
still a mind-blowing statistic
it's-
when you think of all the the stuff that's uploaded to Facebook.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
with all the users.
Those audiences, you know, the whatever, if you want to call them, anywhere from 15 to 25, they're driving a lot of the trends. So, you know, again, because social media is getting older and older, I mean, we're approaching whatever it is.
Should
9
I get
years.
Snapchat? Am I going to use this ever?
You're
I
too
don't
old.
think so. I mean,
too old.
we're not going to use it. I think it's
Just-
more
I was just wondering.
understand it. I mean, I tell people that do have kids or parents that have kids that are that age, you need to understand this stuff. If you don't, kids will be using this, and even if it's not, you know, super inappropriate, they probably are going to use it in ways that they shouldn't.
Right.
Interesting. What is this? Do you guys know what this Bitcoins thing is?
Yes, I do. I'm totally against it.
What is the deal?
This is the gateway for robots to take over the universe,
Oh, okay.
basically. Bitcoin is, correct me if I'm wrong, Jason, it's an electronic way to do financial transactions.
It's an unregulated currency. So what it's doing, and they're attempting to do, and again, this, I don't know how much this ties back to that whole anonymous thing where they're trying to sort of fight and be rogue and so forth, but not have any government control. So what they're doing is they're trying to create a currency that's global. And at this point, the valuation of it, or what it's worth, is so unbelievably volatile. You have no idea, but it is. It's essentially a currency that has no regulation.
But is it backed? Is, you know, like regular currency is backed by gold or silver or some kind of tangible? Is this backed by anything? Is this really money? And you can cheat anything on a computer. So the money laundering opportunities here are just unreal.
What's the tech tie-in to this, though? I mean, it's an electronic currency, essentially?
Yeah.
Yes, it's an electronic currency. I actually don't know. That's a great question. I'm not sure of how it's backed. I mean, there's been lots of stories how people invest a lot in it, or for whatever reason, a lot of it's been overseas. But I'm with you. I kind of like, how is that working? But it is. I mean, I think it's extremely risky and volatile. But once again, you know, somehow, some way, people are creating some sort of traction to have transactions with currency that isn't tied to any specific country.
So I shouldn't put another mortgage on my house and just get thousands and thousands of Bitcoins?
Perhaps.
Okay.
Perhaps you might get like these shiny pictures that have like this
I've
gold
got a
coin.
Open afternoon then. Well, let's see what. Oh, but and I know you're gonna. Black Friday is we won't talk to you again until after Thanksgiving, and I know Black Friday is becoming more and more of an electronic deal with websites and apps. And I know you're working on, and hopefully we'll have some more a little bit later as we get close to it. But man, it's crazy how much stuff is out. If you're into getting the best deals, some people hate doing it, some people love it. You're almost kind of handicapped if you don't have some kind of an app or something that deals with these things.
I would say every year this becomes bigger and bigger. I know we did a deal with you guys last year, and we're doing the same. We're going to help kind of organize kind of a chart or kind of a cheat sheet of places to go, apps to use, deals that we're aware of in advance. Again, I know I went to Target last year trying to get a 50-inch TV, and I waited for like 3 hours and gave up. I was
Nice
I was
work
ticked
on that.
off. That really stunk. But no, I mean, to me, it's there is a ton of good deals now. I mean, especially in the gadget sector and the tech sector, they're giving stuff away. So you just got to know where to go online, timing, all that stuff. They continue to push it, earlier and earlier in the day before into Thanksgiving and everything.
We'll look for it from you
Okay.
on Turbine social media and, of course, on the website. This is turbine.com. Jason, we always appreciate it. Well talk to you soon, all right?
Sounds good, guys.
Thanks,
Thanks a lot.
Jason.
8:51, Jack and Dave in the morning, 1400 AM, 94.5 FM, KLIN.